there are certain people, dead and alive, who had the opportunity to do the right thing, but they messed everything up. A civil society organization, Rescue Nigeria Economic Project, has asked former President Olusegun Obasanjo, and also they are all military head of state, Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida, apart from Olusegun, who came back as a civilian, although we know it is more or less the same thing, and former civilian president, Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, and the present Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired, the president of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, to apologize to Nigerian youth. They should come out now and apologize to Nigerian youth over their failure to do the right thing, over their failure to reform, and also over their failure to reform the now disbanded Special Anti-Robbery Squad, SAS, despite public outcry over their high-handedness, extrajudicial killings, and a lot of very terrible things happening in Nigeria. They've been asked to come out now, right, and writing epistles and granting interviews. They should come out now and begin to apologize, repent. Definitely, we don't need just the apology. We need them to return back and, of course, expose certain things that they know that they've got themselves involved in. Now, you might want to point to some other people who somehow ruled Nigeria. I will never say lead. They never lead Nigeria. They ruled Nigeria. Many of them out there, you might want to even point out to many of them to follow suit, come out, repent, and restitute what they have stolen, and of course expose some other things that they've got themselves involved in. In a statement made available to Daily Independent on Saturday, the Executive Secretary, Dennis Alamu George, said it is in the full support of the ongoing NSAS protest nationwide, as it has finally woken the federal government up from its years of slumber, indifference, and lethargy. According to the group, having been pushed to the wall through years of misgovernance, deprivation, harassment by security forces, and of course, other terrible things that, like I mentioned earlier, that have been going on in Nigeria, Nigerian youths have finally turned around and faced the government headlong, and there is no going back on this. They are going to fight this to finish. It doesn't matter if they decide to come up with some military criminals, vampires to come and shoot at people. It doesn't matter if they pay political thugs or criminals, foolish ones who should be together in peaceful protest against all of these things that turn them to be what they are, destitute, turn them to people without future, without focus. They should, but rather they made themselves available for some of these common thieves called politicians to take advantage and give them 1,000 naira, 1,005 to come out to stab, machete, and shoot at people. All of this is what what has brought about people protesting. According to the group, being pushed to the wall has brought solidarity, brought people together, having a common goal. And what is this goal? To make sure that everything that has been taken off from them, disenfranchisement, and everything that has been stolen from them is returned back. Not just to come and apologize, not just to reform the police, many other things. In fact, the protest has extended into the Senate, the salary that they legally, criminally, we are going to use the word legal criminals, that they've allocated for themselves. Enough is enough. They cannot earn that amount of money. It's not just possible anymore. The executive will also be dealt with, and many other things have to be looked into. The group also warned the government against using any form of force to quell the protesters or the protests, saying that if they do, it will be resisted either in Lagos State, FCT, or anywhere this protest is ongoing. He said the best approach for Buhari, if he thinks, is for him to step down or address the nation from his heart and take immediate steps to carry out the reform that the people are talking about. That's just what it is. So all of them, they were alive when SARS went on doing whatever it is. Obasanjo was there, Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, many of them. Buhari was there. Many of them, heads of states, they were all available there. Absalam Abubakar, many of them, they were all available without performing, doing what they are supposed to do. So right now, people are saying, no, enough is enough. This SARS is just a step. It's just a common, a kind of unification, something that people could relate to. SARS is not just the only problem. There are numerous issues, troubles, problems, catastrophe that are all out there. So it's not a joke anymore. No one is interested. No one is interested in just the SARS. They are interested in making sure that all of these past rulers and the present are brought to book. There must be accountability, there must be transparency, and it's not just business as usual. No one is just going to sit there and dip his hands into the state treasury or dip his hands into the resources we have, share it among themselves, misappropriation. They channel the money somewhere, and the next thing you hear is someone is in the UK. From there, they run down to the Caribbean, and we are talking of billions of dollars disappeared. No one is just going to say, oh, you know what? We are immune. So whatever we like, we do. So whatever they do, they share money all over. They do whatever it is, and they get off as presidents or head of state, and that's it. Business as usual. No, there is no sacred cow anymore. Anyone that is culpable, anyone that is involved in any form of crime, either they are dead. The proceeds of their crime that has gone to their children must be returned with immediate effect. That is the reason why people are protesting. And it's going to get more than this. And the ones that are alive must return. It's not going to be a joke anymore. They must return all. Now, these few criminals feel inside of themselves that they are more powerful than the majority of the people. No, it's not possible. It's unfortunate that they've kind of cornered certain groups of people. Of course, those ones who are corrupt, and that's the SARS that people started with. People started with SARS and other police, agencies and all of that, because they are the ones that protect these common criminals. They are the ones that protect them. Without them, these people have nothing. There is no way. Some of them are feeble. Of course, we have some young ones among them. But how do you think they protect themselves and cover their wealth, the stolen wealth, the stolen funds, the loot, not even wealth, the loot? How do you think it's because they have certain stupid people, police officers, who will rather, protect criminals, as they are also allowed to, take 10 naira, 20 naira, 50 naira, 100 naira from motorbike and passerby, say bill is free, lock people up and collect money. All of these things. That's why people started with the police force, because you are the point. You are the major that allowed these things to happen. If there weren't any police to secure them, or any of these security agencies securing these criminals, you think they will be able to do what they do? No. So the structure has to be kind of, the vibration. It has to be done from the bottom. And what is that bottom? From the police that protect them down to the top. And that's what the people are doing now. They are moving gradually up to make sure that all of these things are addressed. It's not going to be business as usual anymore. So that's it. They have asked IBB, Obasanjo, Buhari, and many of them to come out and prostrate, apologize, and return back and confess all that they have done and all that they have stolen.